Hello guys and guys, welcome back to another video of Levelhead with your host, ImHealthyWC. Today we're going to be doing a daily build. I like doing daily builds. Daily builds are fun. Daily builds make me have fun with the game, and daily builds are things I like doing. Be ready for that one. We're going to be having Big Box, Bumper, Peanut, Flingo, Cannon, and Canoodle. It's called Canoodles. That's pretty funny. Yeah, let's just save and let's just go. So let's figure out what we could do. It's called a big box level, so it's just a big old box of stuff. All right, yeah, we're gonna do the same thing as we do always, just doing it for an hour, having some fun, and then we're gonna see what we can also do with that logic. So let's see. So we have a cannon. I do like having fun with cannons. I haven't messed with cannons too much, but cannons are really fun to mess around with. What I could do, so I could do a nice little small cannon already. I am cooking with ideas. Okay. You can see a cannon just like this. We press E to start the level. It should fire at me. There you go, just like that. Fires pretty slowly, but we can obviously adjust the speed as necessary. Canoodles, I have no idea what to do about these, or bumpers. Let's see, what can I, we're gonna have a very limited set of items, so I have to be very smart about how I do it. I could make a gray box kind of level. So let me already mess around with the music, because I said I'm gonna start doing that, so. I do like the Shirk Bubbler, it's pretty nice. Asteroid Tunnels, Tree of Marla, Ruins. I think the Aqua Dunes might be good. Yeah, I think this might be fine enough. So let's just mess around with that one. Okay, let's do it with peanuts. I haven't messed around with peanuts too much. You can't really make them big. What do they really do? Do they follow you around? No, they kind of just, ooh, they climb up on everything though. So let me see. Okay, so they are still like, they do climb around like a bunch of stuff. So like, let me see. Like, is he gonna climb around like the whole stage? Like go upside down kind of thing? Oh, that is fun. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. I can also mess with, yeah. So I'm definitely gonna make these level about peanuts. Thorny peanuts. What's the difference? Is there a difference between them? No? Probably just aesthetics, right? It's probably just aesthetics, I think. Let me see. Do they also go around too? Yeah, they also go around, same thing. And then also you have a explosive peanut. It might be going down, but it's taking you with it. Let's see. That sounds pretty scary. Does it follow you too? No. You go near it. No, it doesn't do that either. Let me see. So how's it explosive? Why? Ah, okay, cool. Oh, and I guess with the thorny peanut, you can't do that then. I see. No, you can do the same thing, but yeah. So you have to use a package to defeat them. So that's kind of cool, kind of interesting. But you can jump on them to kill them, right? So if I do like this, okay, and then with the explosive peanut, it's doing the same thing. Ooh, it can knock away your package. That's evil. Now if I do like this, there we go. No, a little bit closer like that. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty funny. So that gives me my intention already for a really good level idea. So I can make some stuff with that one. I do want to mess around with the peanuts. Let's just add some basic jumping mechanics to our level for sure. I think that would be fun. So let's do a little bit of something. I have no idea on what I want to do, but I could do a little bit of simple mechanics to introduce the idea of the peanuts and their dangerousness, right? So kind of something like this, a little bit where I have a little peanut here, or I have a little peanut here and have one like right there. So how does that look? There it is. So yeah, so it's like a weird, weird kind of level. Is this a power up? No, it's just a throwable. Yeah, no. You can't really do anything much with that one. All you have to do is just throw it at the guys and they kind of just get killed. Which is kind of useful, but not really useful for our case. Do they respawn back? I think they do. I mean, one just did. Wait, did it respawn? I'm pretty sure it did. Oh no, they do respawn. What? How does that work? I have no idea how it works. I have no idea how that works, but it is what it is. I'm not going to mess around with that too much right now. You can also do a beamer to spawn some enemies in if you want to do that. You can, and you just spawn canoodle cores. That's really it. Okay, cool. Yes, that's fine. I do want to mess around with other things today too. Do they get affected by bumpers? No, they don't get affected by bumpers. Oops, I was not paying attention. Yeah, no, so they do not. Yeah, so they do get affected by bumpers. However, it's not very fun. Do they get affected by cannons? Probably not. Yeah, no. They do get affected by bumpers though, so that's kind of funny. So I could do something with bumpers, maybe. I think bumpers might be okay to do. So let's do something like this. So how does this work? So I know it's gonna go towards my direction always. So I can do myself a favor and copy this right here like that. Grab a peanut and do like this. That's funny. Okay, yeah, no, that's pretty funny. It's not exactly what I want to do. What I might do then, I might just start the level with cannons, and then we can just literally just go as we please. So I like that. I like that plan. So let's do something like this. Something that faces down at the player. Slow, simple, not really damaging, not really insane. Just something that's like you do a cooldown offset of like a minute of a second. Like, what's this? Okay, that's pretty easy to get through, right? A nice way to introduce the idea of the level. Let me see what else we could do. Can I also do a peanut here too? Because they go around, right? Oh, they do go around. Okay. Now, if luck on their side for that one, we can also make sure that can happen too. Now, if you do, what is this? Okay. For some reason or another, if the player wants to do that, they could literally do that if they want to. All right, so let's do another environment right here. Maybe introduce the level some more. So like this, just make the level pretty straightforward. Don't gotta be anything insanely hard and difficult. So yeah, so they pass through there, and they basically now get dealt with the same thing over here. And where now instead it's 2 cannons. And then maybe you could do something like that. Let's see. Try to see how I feel about it. Oh, like a patience level. Like now, like yeah, like then would be the time to go. Right? And so I do like that idea. This idea might not be crazy enough, but I do love messing around with it. I do see the potential already in it. So let me go grab this and move it a little bit closer. I like a 5 gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does seem kind of nice. So we could do like that. We could do another multi-select here again. Copy this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gap. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more back. And there we go. So now instead of doing 2, we can do 3, like so. Well, it's giving me 4, but I just want to do 3. So we do like that. Let me deselect that. Delete this. Delete. You know what? I got it. Do like this. Do like this. Copy this guy right there. And then they go. They wait. Same logic. They go. They wait. Same logic. Now, I feel like that might be good, right? But then at that point, we can start adding like the first difficulty, like this, right? That's like, hey, look, there's a bumper right there, right? Right, just like that. Oh, it bounces upward like that. That's kind of funny. Oh, no. Okay, wait 1 and then go. There we go. So I think that does have some difficulty to it. I could make it a little bit more difficult like this. How does that work? Yeah, no, that does not work the way I intended it to work. So maybe something like this could do right there. Just like this. Just so that they don't get too comfortable with staying there. And I think that is fine. Alright, let's see. So it fires like that. We wait. Fires again like that. And there we go. They wait again. Now I got these annoying bumpers in the way. Right, they block them. Oh my gosh, I got hit. So it's going to look like a pain at first, but it's actually going to be pretty simple. The peanuts are blocking your way. As soon as they block it, you can go. There we go, just like that. So I do think that does have some idea. The player's going to stop right there. So far, I think it's good. So far, I think it's pretty good. We can then start adding some more difficulties. Same idea to the level. Multi-select all of this right here. Maybe and copy all of this 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that give us what we want? Yes, it does. And then we can just copy the same exact thing, basically, just like that. And so I'm gonna obviously mess around with it a little bit more before I just am okay with that. But I just want to see how it plays through for now. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Let's see, like that. Oh, and that is going to be impossible. I don't think there's a way to get through that. I do not think so. Even with the peanuts at the side, I don't think it's possible. But I do see the idea, though. Yeah, as soon as all the peanuts turn around. Oh my gosh. Try one more time. It's too slow. Like that. Like that and like that. Cool. Just like that. Just like that. So I do think that's the idea. And then that will be like their final escalation into not a boss per se, just into another mechanic now thrown at them. Right, where it's now these forward cannons, right? Where it's basically now these forward cannons. Yeah, where it's now these forward cannons, but instead, no, I want to do forward cannons, but then they're going up. So like kind of like something like this, right? Where it's like that, where like now like they're going upwards in the level, right? And now they're basically going to be going like right here. So we could do something like that. So I like this idea. Well, watch this. You might like this idea, you might not, but either way, it will be funny. I think so. I think it'll be funny. Yeah, let me go change that actually, because it's supposed to be cannon. Yeah, it's supposed to be peanut, cannon. Yeah, it's supposed to be, yeah, so 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that's fine. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same logic there. 1 on this one. It's on that 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 one. You're supposed to be not there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3 peanuts. 1, 2, 1. Oh, there's 1 and 1 there. I could put a peanut for every cannon then, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put a peanut for every cannon. There we go. And I think that's fine. And then we could put a bumper under every one after the first one, which is fine. Yeah, so kind of like this right here. Like right here and then right here. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so a bumper under every peanut. Like so, like so, like that, like that, like that. And I think that is the ideal way to do it. It looks kind of uneven. Maybe. I feel like. Right, one more time. There we go, just like that. You got these guys right there with the 4. There we go. Okay, cool. So I think that does make sense. Now we can have a little bit more fun. We're going to have these guys. We're going to have the player jump up to this part of the level using a flingo. A nice simple flingo. Now we're going to have these cannons right here. Basically guide the player to where we need to go through them next. They're going to be shooting a little bit faster now, right? So this time they're at 1. This time they're going to be at 0.75. They can shoot hot fire, guided missiles, or rocket. How does that work for us, shall we? Let me just try and get through this as quick as I can. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so those are the rockets right there. All right, probably not the best idea to do rockets because I killed the first peanut. I don't want it to do that. I don't want it to kill the peanuts. Yeah, there you go. So so look at that right there. Yeah, so that's nice. And so what's gonna happen is that the peanut's gonna block it just for a second, to give the player enough time to be able to keep going through the level. And so you can see how this is gonna be right now. Could try and speed rush this real quickly. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay, let me just kick the box over there. I don't need the box. Oh boy, they gotta wait a little bit. Be patient, like that, like that. Nope. Be patient. Be patient. Oh my gosh, I can't even do it. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, I can't even do it. I think that might make it a little bit easier. So let's see how that works. There we go, like that. Before it goes through. And then one more time. Let's do it like that. There we go. Kick that box up there. Wait for this guy to... Luckily, they all move at the same speed, but it's still kind of difficult. Yeah, it's still kind of difficult. It's still kind of hard. Okay, how about like 2 up? How about like that? Does that work? I'm just trying to find out an easy way to get this done. Like that. There we go. And I climb up here. Oops, that is a bit too much. Okay. Like that. There we go, like that. Cool. So I could put a danger sign right here. Telling the player, hey, that's some dangerous stuff right there. Probably not a good idea to just go and hit that. So we could just do like this. There we go. Just like that. And that makes it really good to do. So do what it says or don't. It's not your dad. Of course it's not my dad. You're not my dad, you dumb sign. You're not my dad. Okay? We can do peanuts. Yeah, there we go. That looks like an ugly peanut. He looks so bad. He looks so ugly. He looks so ugly. Okay, let me put peanuts. Let me use an explosive peanut here, actually. I think using an explosive peanut would be kind of fun. So let's see, like this, a thorny peanut. There we go. Yeah. So let me use something a little bit different. Okay, so let's choose the level right here at this point. Once we're up here, what do we want the player to do, right? So clearly, we're going to have a thing right there, and we're going to have a flingo kind of directing the player where to go next, right? So kind of something like this, I think. Over here. Over here. Just like that. So, yeah, they go up there with the flingo. The next challenge, same thing as before. There you go. So just like that. So just like that, they're going to have another challenge, same thing as before. They're going to have another one, right? Just kind of like, not directly overhead. Where would I even put this one at, actually? I could put this one... Because if I have them fling up, right, that means I want them to go somewhere, right? So like if I do like this, right, that means I want them to be like right here somewhere, right? But then they have to be somewhere where like at like the next location or like challenge, basically. Like I want them to be at like the next challenge, and I want to introduce that some one way or another without making it annoyingly dumb. So maybe I could do like another flingo here, right, where I have them like fling, right? So maybe like, but this is like something I have to like be able to like tell them to like show like control like direction somehow, right? So maybe I could just do like an arrow, but maybe an arrow's not very fun. So maybe what we could do instead, we could just add a bunch of gems here, right? Kind of like this, right? So we could do like cheese level like that. I think that might be good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think that might be good to do, right? And then we could have them basically be placed. I don't know, because then I changed the level from like a platform to like this weird like flingo thing, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I do like this idea that we have right now, so I'm gonna keep the environment. I'm just gonna keep this part right here, like that. There we go. Yeah, I'm just keep this environment part. Yes. We have them go up here, and then we have them go up here to the next part, just like this. They fling up here, and then they're like this now, basically. Where now we can basically make them just go all around, do the same thing as we did before, But this time we're gonna have these cannons shooting at them viciously, hurting them, trying to kill them. Right, just like that. There we go. Yeah, just like that. Now we need the player to somehow go up the level, which is what I want to do. So maybe we could do something like this, right? So like kind of like that, right? Where I have like a row of like these like weird peanut guys, kind of like this. There we go, just like that. And then they go all the way to the end of the level. They count it, and then they have a small moment of rush. Like they're like, okay, cool, I get it. I like this. I like this part. Right here. I like this part, right? And this will teach them like the next part of the level. And then at the end, we can combine these two things together to make one giant cannon, and then that should be good and ideal. So far, this level is getting pretty good, going through pretty quickly. I do like the idea. So I like a nice little flingo here. Right, choose a level right here. So it's gonna fire 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is the moment that the player's like, okay, cool, let me go. Because if they try to wait and do it too early, they're just gonna die, you know what I mean? But if they wait right here, they'd wait right there. There we go. 2, 3, 4. There you go. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4 is the number to go for. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the number to go for. Yeah. Okay, cool. We could put in some bumpers now to make it just a little bit harder again. Same thing as before. I could make the bumpers a little bit bigger now because now the player's used to bumpers. So we could do something like this, right? To not make them go through the level too fast. So let's see. Probably put like a bumper here, right? Then you can put like another bumper like right there. Copy that one. Okay, I gotta do it like that, so that's fine. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so let's choose level. Press F to choose. Try it again. 4. Then they go, then go, and then they go. There we go. So yeah, so now we're gonna have it directly over this bumper right here. And we can have it directly right there. Choose it right there. So it's gonna fire 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they go like that. Just like that. Cool. Just like that if they wanted to do so. Easy. So let's do like that now. I could put a buddy checkpoint somewhere here. Might put one like right there. We'll see. And then they fling up to the next destination. I don't really like doing these. Feel like trials a little bit. I think so. I always have an issue where I feel like I'm making levels that feel like trials instead of just like one big level. But I feel like it's fine for now. Maybe it might not be it might not be my best work, but I do like the feeling of how it feels like. So, okay, so yeah, so there we go. So they go up there. So now their last challenge is basically gonna be like a boss level of some sort. This level is not too long actually, which is good. Sometimes I'm here for like 2 hours, going over and over different concepts and ideas and see what I could do and whatnot. It's just like crazy. There we go. Yeah, so just like that. Yeah, so I need to find a way to, like I said, put a peanut on here. I could put an explosive peanut. Let me press the level here. There we go. So put a flingo, put another flingo right there. Press F to test the level. That would be too much precision. I don't want to do too much precision. It's cool to do, but it's not what I want. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, so something just like that would be nice. Yeah, so I think just doing like 2 flingos like that would be good. Introducing the idea of flingos here and then making them fling just like that right over there. And then I think we can then actually have them somehow try and get the final yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, so let's see. Now let's say they're up here. And this would be kind of like a level of patience, but I don't know if it's a way to do that. I'm trying to figure it out. Nah, that's not it. Actually, it's possible. That is very possible and kind of fun, actually. Yeah, it's not that precision as base as I thought it would be. But I have to introduce these guys a little bit better, maybe. I think that's the problem. Is that if I want to use this, I have to introduce those explosive peanuts better. Because kind of introducing it like that in that environment is probably gonna give people the heebie-jeebies. I could use a cannon. I could use like either a cannon or a peanut to explode. Could be kind of fun. But like I said, it really depends on how I do it though, and that's what matters. Because if they explode me all the way over here, like they explode me a far distance, right? So like even if I was to like be like right here, I might do the next plane go down a bit more, just like that. Press F. So like let me see this, right? Like let's say they jump on here, right? They wait and they're like doom. Kind of works, right? If I make like it like right over here, that might work. That might work. I feel like that might be the idea. Let me see, how far does this go? How far does the cannon go? The cannon still annoying? Yeah, the cannon is still kind of a pain here too. 2, 3, yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, and the cannon still is kind of a pain there too, which is not bad. Yeah, I do have to find a way to make the peanut introducible though, because otherwise the player's not gonna know like what to do from that point on. Let me see. I think I might do this. Yeah, I think I might do it. I have no idea on how to introduce it, but I feel like there's an idea I see, and I see the idea, and it's all about just getting the idea. Right, it's all about just getting the idea out the brain and into the screen, which I do feel like does matter. So yeah, I definitely want to do this. I definitely do. Tell people where to go, trick them into certain doom. Arrow hologram. Well, I will always help them out. And we can also make some coins here too, just like this, just to show the player that we're not trying to hopelessly kill them. We're trying to help them. Let's see. Nope. So yeah, there is a chance of failure with that part. Let me see if I do like this, right? Yeah, there is a chance of failure a little bit, which I do like the idea, but I just don't know how to make it work. Yeah, if you just wait right there, it does work. But that's not what we want, right? No, that's not the idea that we want. Let me see. Try something else. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. That is crazy. Probably not the idea. Actually, though, that could work though too. Like if I put the spikes there, it might make the player like less jumpy, right? So let me do like this. So let's see how this works. I'm trying to figure out how to make the player less jumpy. I feel like that might make them more jumpy. Yeah, no, definitely not. Okay, cool. So how about like this? Delete that. Do that around there. So I like the level idea. I'm just trying to figure out how to end a level. Yeah, that's too far away. Now I could just have the player do it in a complete different way. So like for example, they can now just jump on the I got an idea. Instead of doing, you could do fire instead. There we go. Yeah. So let's just do a danger sign right here. Is there a way I could do an explosive sign? Blot fudge. No, there is no explosion one, which does suck. Yeah, like a... There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so just like that. I think that's fine. We could do a horizontal flip. There we go, just like that. Which is fine. I do like the music of the level already, which is good. The music sounds nice to me. So, yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, I like the sign. I like this. That's good. Now we just gotta find out how to make this next part a little bit more difficult now. Same thing as before, right? This time we can do it in a way that we can grab the cannon, grab the package. So we can make the package like a fall through ledge, like right here, and then we can just make the package like right over there. I think would be nice. So something like this, right? Press F right there. There we go. So now, what's a way the player can get through this without killing these guys? Because they could do it in a couple different ways, right? Got to figure that out now, right? That is the hard part now, is getting that part figured out. So now we can just do a little flingo jumping, like this, and like this, and then like this. Let's see how that works. There we go, just like that. So just like that, if they want to do it, they could do that. However, I can also do it just along stage 2. Right? Rather instead of doing like a flingo thing like that, we could just do something like this too, where then they do like this, they fall on the level, and they just run straight. I could do that too. I think that works. I do think that works in the way I want it to. So something like this would be good. Yeah, like that would be nice. So let's do like that. There we go. Let's press F here. What the heck? I didn't even know that happens. Oh my gosh. That's a thing. What the heck? That is okay. That is the thing. Fire bouncing off of those guys. The way every time the bumper gets hit, E. It's kind of like an anime. It's kind of like you're watching an anime, and then the character's like, "Oh my God, Oni-chan! Oh no!" That's the worst, disgusting thing I ever said. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so it kind of funny, kind of not so much. Kind of not the idea of what I want. How about we just do spikes instead of bumpers all around the level? I might just start doing bumpers. I might just start doing spikes. I think spikes are easier to deal with. Yeah, and I think spikes have less dumb chances to do things that I don't like doing. So let's just do... What color are the peanuts? They're purple and yellow? I could do a yellow color. Why not? Yeah, I could do a yellow color. Where's yellow? There we go. Copy that one. Just like that. Just like that. The bumpers are so weird, dude. Just like the bumpers go like a Oni-chan every time they get hit. Oh my gosh, dude. Why did the bumpers make that face, dude? Jesus Christ. Okay. There we go. So yeah, just like that. And I think that's fine. There we go. Yeah, so that's a better cause for concern. I do like that a little bit better. So yeah, there's 2 ways to beat it. They want to do either way. We could do some gems at the top here, just to entice those speedrunners. I do like enticing players who do like going in for some gems at the top if they do desire to do so. Just like that, I think it's fine. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Just like that is good. Okay, yeah, there we go. And then there's also one at the top here, if they want to get that one too. Now I could just put a whole bunch of environmental backdrops on the level. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Don't worry. We're definitely not done yet with this level. There's a lot I want to do. Speaking of that, instead of doing, I could just do one main spike here and then just have fire on both sides, which I might just do, honestly. So when does the fire expire is the question. When does the fire expire? Is what I want to figure out here. So let's do multi-select is R. Grab the entire thing. R G let's see. Trying to do like a good even distance though, right? Like let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5. I wish there was a ruler. Oh my god, is there a ruler tool on this? I mean, there's a trail tool, a path editor, but it doesn't really count. Yeah, no, the path editor doesn't count for you. Yeah, no, so that's fine. You can just delete it. How do I delete this path? Oh my gosh. Delete path editor. Delete path. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so that's fine. It doesn't really do what I wanted to do. So that's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How about this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So like right here is fine. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, and I can do 15 on this side too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is that correct? 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let me see. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 right here. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna go left. So yeah, same logic, right? So then they press F here. Oof, that is. I might do a peanut there too. That's why though. Yeah, I'll definitely have to do a peanut there. So let's do a peanut, same location like this. Right at the. Oof, this one. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. With 4 spaces in between. Yeah, there we go. Just like that. So I think that's fine. Ouch. Yeah, there we go. So that's kind of the idea. Now, I do hope that they understand that the peanuts are going to be blocking the fire for a bit, and then they have some time. This will obviously be different once they play test it. Yeah, if I was to play test this from like the very beginning, we could tell that's gonna be feel like a very different feel. It's gonna have a much different timing. Like this. Ouch. Ah, okay. There's a flamingo right there. Oh my gosh, you fly up so high with that one. How do I not make you fly up so high there? Yeah, I might just do a buddy E at the end here. That's fine. Yeah, for every challenge they get through, which I have to call it a challenge at this point, we'll just put a buddy E like right here too would be nice. Wait one right there. There we go, like this. They wait. Yeah, so I'll just do a buddy E at the end of every single challenge here like this. I'll maybe do one at the start of every single one. I don't know. I could do one at the start then. Yeah, I could do one at the start like this. So we get to have one like right there. It will be reusable. It doesn't really matter. It's fine. It will be reusable. So we could put one. They could get soft lock there. So let's not do that there. So let's do it right there. Yeah. Because if I do it like right Yeah, if I do it like right there, they can get soft lock. So let's just have it at the end then of every single one. How about that? At the end of every single one sounds better because it sounds like they can get less chance of soft lock. So I like this plan. All right, cool. Yeah, so they go here, they grab the box, and then they have one final challenge to do, which would be dealing with another peanut, basically, another guy, and then they can just beat the level. It's pretty easy. I'm not gonna make it too difficult, too hard. Might add some nice little gems around the stage, just so the players enticed to get some gems, of course, just like this. All right, just like that. So there we go, just like that. Let me see. I like this. I like that pattern. It's a cute pattern. Cute pattern. Cute, cute, cute. Yeah, there we go. I do like this. It's not even, so it looks kind of ugly. It looks kind of ugly on this one, so it's fine. But it's like, it is what it is. It's like I stare at it in contentment. It's like kind of not bad, but it is what it is. Okay, yeah, it's fine. I can also add one like right here too, just to show player danger. Okay. You also know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move the player all the way up here, right? And I'm gonna add a little bit of an environmental backdrop right here, environment enclosure right here. Okay, see, the environment enclosures are weird, right? Because if you don't, like, do you see how like the environment enclosure is like right there? It changes the level a bit. You gotta be careful with that one. Yeah, I gotta be careful with that. Oh. How do you do environment? What? Okay. Do you see how like it shows an environment enclosure block right there? That's what I'm trying to avoid. I think I avoided it. Yeah, I think I did. Because like I said, I played through one of my levels in the past, and I have to make sure that I don't have the same issue like last time. Right? So something like this, maybe. I immediately just die from that one. Okay, let me do a 2x2 right here. Yeah, I want to make it very hard to see. So kind of like this. There we go. Just like that. And then we could add like a nice little fall through ledge. Just like that. There we go, just like that. Does it look suspicious? Okay, cool. Because last time I did this, it looked suspicious, and I remember it was single Artie. She was able to see it, and when I was playtesting it, I was like, oh no, he was able to see that, and that sucked because it's supposed to be hidden. You know, it's like, you know, the player's not supposed to be able to see stuff like that, but they did, and they did see stuff like that, which does suck. So, like I said, I don't really like that happening, so it's okay, it's fine. It's not a big deal, but it is what it is. Okay, boss level time, right? So yeah, so boss level time, they got these two guys right there staring at them. I could just do that then, right, honestly, and then just call it a level and then just be done with it. I don't know how to actually finish this off, so yeah, I have no idea. I could do another peanut. How about that? Yeah, so let's do another peanut. Can you do a giant flingo? No, you can't. Okay. Yeah, I could just do another peanut for sure. I have no idea on how to. I have no idea. Maybe we could do like a cannon. A cannon kills the flingo, so that's the problem. I can't do a cannon. No, a cannon rocket. Yeah, a cannon rocket kills the flingo, so I can't do that. Maybe if I could do, I can maybe go like up. Right, do like 0.50 for sure. We could do like 0.50 is the fastest, right? Let's see. So I can do like wildfire, projectile, left going up. Figure out how I want this to work, right? How like what do I want the player to do? Maybe I can have them fling over the fire like this, right? And then like this, right? With like another peanut right there. But this time with just like one peanut doing it. So I have like this happening. So like they time it. That's like one chance though, right? No, that's not good. Yeah, the wildfire kills him. I can't do that. The wildfire kills him this time. Yeah, like I said, I don't like killing their only options. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so let's bring this down a tiny bit then. Just so the player could see it. Like that. And then they could do like this too. Just like that. So they wait for a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so just like that. I think that's fine. Okay, yeah, 0.50 goes up. Fire, same thing as always. So just like that. It's a little bit lower, right? Maybe want it to be like 2 down like that. Right, like 2 down like this, like 2 down. There we go. Wait, no, it's about 1 down, you know? Yeah, it's about enough. Right, it's just this guy is like right over here. Right over here. Like this. 2 down. Like that. Like that. There we go. So how does that work? I'm not gonna make this too difficult. I'm gonna make it pretty easy and pretty simple. There we go. And then there's a level right there. And then I can jump the level. Just doing it twice. It don't have to be like Mario. It don't gotta be 3 times let to go. It has to be 1 time. You got it good. There we go, just like that. And there you go. There's the level right there. And then you know what? Also in the beginning, I could also do like a weird environmental enclosure, just for some bonus points if they want some bonus points. Some players might just want to beat the level. Some people want some bonus points. Let's reward everybody who wants some bonus points. Let's go fill this in with fill. There we go, just like that. There we go. There we go, just like that. So let's press F right here. Let's do a little bit more like that. There we go, just like that. And then we can do an environment. An environmental backdrop. There we go. How would I do that? There we go. Does that work? Yeah, just like that. There we go. And if they want some coinage, they can get some coinage. All right, so let's end off the level here. Let's put some nice little cool stuff here. Let me fill this with just copy with environment level designing. Because I think this level could use a lot more of that stuff right there. Let's erase all this garbage up to here. Let's fill. Let's see. I'm trying to figure it out. Yes, it's kind of like a Tower of Challenges, kind of in a weird way. Not exactly one of my better levels, but you know what, dude? That's all about level creation. You're not gonna make a cool level every single time. Sometimes you'll make mistakes, and that's okay. It's okay, it's okay to not make great levels all the time. But hey, as long as you're making levels, as long as you're trying, as long as you keep going, that's all that matters. Yeah, the player could celebrate with some gems. There you go. Some nice, big, beautiful gems right there. And then one little small gem for whatever reason. Just like that. Perfect. All right, I think I'm ready to go. I like the music. I like the stage background. I'm ready to play and upload this. I just need a name real quick. Let's do a name. Oh, yeah, no, next time, like I said, next time I need to start doing the campaign for sure. I really do need to unlock some stuff. So, yeah. Let's see. So let's just do a picture. Visible confusion. Let's see. A package? No. Rage. Zip Zen. Bumping. I would have done this one, but we're not doing that one no more, so it's fine. Time struggle. T-bot greetings. Rocket power. Home sweet home. Oh, I wish I had done this one or something then. That would have been like one of these right here would have been good then. Dang. Battle smear. It's what happens when you have one. That looks so weird. Paper surprise. I hate bugs. Angry Maya. Peanut glare, I guess. Maybe peanuts would be fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I have no idea. Sneaky peanuts. Let's give me a verb. Nope. Give me a. Nope. Give me a level element, which is peanut. There we go. There we go. Sneaky peanut. This one. Yeah, so I like the name Sneaky Peanut. Sneaky peanuts. So yeah, those peanuts are sneaky. Blasters, bows. Kind of a boss fight. Why? Nah, not really a boss fight. Brawler and lots of combat. No. Chase, choice, contraption. Don't move. Elite. Explore, intense, precision. No. Music box. Package jump. Power ups. Ferocious. Rebound. Well paced. I'll say well paced. It's not gonna immediately kill you. I would like to say that. Troll, no. Zipper, traps, tiptoe, throwing, mastery, teaching, switch heavy. Simple. Secrets. Definitely has secrets. Definitely has some secrets on it. Race away. Puzzling, precise. High risk of falling to your doom. Ferocious. Oh, I said, okay, yeah, okay. Clever, complex. I'll say clever. Why not? There we go. Clever. I like the music. That's fine. Everything is okay. Do I want a horizontal boundary? Let's see. And no, definitely not. Let's do that. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It just depends. Weather. Weather's kind of annoying. Actually, weather might actually add to the tone of the level. Let's see. Yeah, weather might actually add to the tone of the level. Let me get rid of these on the bottom. These might kind of be too hard to get. Let's do that. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Let's do like this, like that, and then. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. I'm down. Let's play it. Let's go for a whirl so we can upload this and be done, and then you guys can play it yourselves if you guys would like to do so. Oh boy, we got that one right there. I have to get all my own gems to prove that getting the gems are possible, because that is good to do as a level designer. Like if you cannot get your own achievements and checkpoints somewhat good, then you are a bad player at video games, and you should be very disappointed. Oh my gosh, I suck at getting this one gem right here. There we go. There. No, I almost had it. I felt 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, now they go up there. Okay, perfect. They fire like that a couple times over. There we go. Jump up, go get it like that. Oops. Not it. Bah. Here we go. Perfect. So now I can do it the easy way or the hard way. I would be doing it this way. Let me go grab and get that one. Oh boy, wait. How do I actually do this level with the box 2 in hand? Yeah, no, because when you hold the box, let me see. Yeah, because when you're okay, I did not think about that. Yeah, when you're holding the box, you cannot do this at the same time with that one. So like for example, like this, you got to kick the box up and then do like that and then do like that, and that's really hard to do. You could just hit this guy, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather make them. That's fine. I suck at making getting the package a challenge while also doing a fling up, because I just don't know how to incorporate this into the game. I just don't know how to. It's so weird. Like I make getting the package so boring. You know what I mean? It's so odd. Instead, we could do something like this instead. Then I guess we can make the level a little bit longer, right? Where instead we have the player go through one more challenge as such, right? Bring them down like this. They do this, like that. Bring that down one like that, and then we could have it up here with the. Yeah, I suck at making getting the package any fun. It's really difficult for me. Yeah, so I could do like a package up here, and then they might think they might lose the package, but that's fine. They will see that extra part up there. They'll be like, oh my gosh, there's some gems up there, right? There's some gems going up here and up here, and I think that would be okay to do just like that. There we go. Okay, let's try again. No, let me test it from here. Yeah, so let's say they get over here, right? They get over here. They wait for them to a little bit. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we suck at this. Test it from here. They wait a little bit. They wait a little bit. They could also just do this. So I want to put this a little bit higher. 1, 2. 1. Stop that. Grab him. Okay, cool. Grab him. There we go. Go grab it. I don't know what these things are. There we go. It's just barely out of reach, which is what I need to do. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just barely out of reach. All right, cool. Okay, there we go. So they wait for it to go like that. They'll wait a bit. They'll wait a bit. They'll wait a bit. There it is. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, it is possible to do it. I just did it. Almost just did it, but that's fine. Let's go restart this level. Let's go start playing it now. Let's go beat it. Let's go upload our daily build. You guys can go play it right after this video, of course. If you guys see it uploaded, that's why it is now available to play if you guys see it. If you guys are watching this video currently, oh my god. If you guys are watching this video right now, it is currently available to play, of course. So yeah. So stop watching and just go play it already. Go. Go play it. Go play it while I suffer for a little bit. Edge. Nope. Okay, I got it. I need to fix that. Yeah. I also killed this guy right here, which is also a thing. I don't really know what to do when I kill these guys. What I could do is instead of putting on 0.50, I could put it on I could put it on 0.75 to at least make it beatable. Right? I feel like that might help because I did kill this guy. Because if the player does kill them by accident, they should be able to not just be soft locked though. Because that would be kind of annoying for them indeed. So yeah. We could do like that, grab like this, grab like that. There we go. Yeah, one. Yeah, so one more time. I feel like the play testing is more harder than the actual type. Like we finished the level in about like 30-45 minutes. Now I feel like the only actual part is the actual part of where I am seemingly struggling with this. God, dude, I'm telling you, I just don't know how to beat my own levels. I delegated. Die. Oof. Okay, a lot of them exploded. See that? Now I killed them. Am I going to be able to beat it? Right? Let's see. Yeah, see? There we go. See, it's still possible to beat it. Even if you're... Oh my fucking God, dude. Jesus Christ. Why do I flippin' hate myself? So it's a lot more, and it's a lot closer. Now I could just do... Maybe I could have done that smarter. I could have done that. I could have kicked the box first. I could have kicked the box, made myself slower. I could have done a lot of things right there. Fine. Kick the box. I might die here. There we go. Good. Finally. Jesus Christ. Everything that is... I left the level dirty. Look at it. Look at the top. I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. I think that's fine. Sneaky Peanut by HealthyHP. If you guys enjoy the level, you guys like to see more, tell your friends about it. Obviously like the videos, see what kind of stuff you could see later. I will be playing more of these games later. If you guys have any levels you guys would like to show me, please do let me know about them. I'll be happy to play them and record them and give them a small review and my thoughts and impressions. If you guys like to see more content, subscribe, like the video, tell your friends about it. Check out the second channel in the description for other variety gameplay, not related to Levelhead or any other level making game. If you guys would like to see my Twitter, check that out also in the description too. I post a lot of hate there, so if you guys would like to see me hating on things, then do check it out and do like it. And also make sure to tip my levels always, and also tip your own levels too, of course. You should also tip your own levels too. Yeah, jump GR18 jump. Ocula Fall Ruins. This one too. That one too. That one too. Let me throw that one too. There you go. So make sure to give money to your own levels. Jump GR18 jump is pretty high up there. I'm surprised it actually got a lot of plays. I'm very surprised. Got a lot of plays. So make sure to do that. Yeah. See you guys later. Bye.